Yeah, importance of geology in civil engineering. So why we want to study about geology, especially the civil engineering students? See, geology provides a systematic study of the structure. So you should know how the structure is. What is the system? So systematically, you should understand about the structure, how it is built, how it is structured in such a way that it is placed in the earth. Then properties of construction materials and their occurrence. So where we are getting our construction materials. So what is its properties, especially engineering properties, stability of foundation, that is very, very important. How stable your structure is or how stable your um, structure, it will be based on the foundation only. So identify area of susceptible of failure due to geological hazards. So what do you mean by geological hazards? Geological hazards means these all are the naturally happening in the earth, in the surface of the earth. Of course, all the infrastructure are in the surface of the earth. How it is happening or why it is happening? What are the way we can prevent? We cannot say that we can stop the such kind of actions, but we have the option to minimize or mitigate the impact in terms of human being, in terms of structure, in terms of financial commitment. All those things we can know that. So geological hazards means it may be earthquake, flood. All those things are coming under this category of geological hazards. Nature of rock, this is very important. So nature of rocks will give you how fair enough or good, how good enough your foundation or your structure can be on that. For example, for tunneling, because we are going to do in the subsurface in tunneling, so you should understand that how the rock is, what is its strength, how you can work on it, what is its stability, what is its characteristics, all those things. Constructing the road, so how good enough your road surface is for the formation of roadways. Pavements, it may be a bitumen or it may be a concrete, whatever it may be, and determining the stability of cuts and slopes. So suppose if you are making a slope for particular structural things, or you want to make some cut. So cut means, for example, if you are doing a project in a elevated areas, you're supposed to come across this kind of cut and slopes. So there you're supposed to understand the what is the nature of the rock and what are its characteristics in terms of geology and engineering. Next one is groundwater, especially excavation works, water supply, irrigation, all those things you're supposed to know about the groundwater. Then hydrological maps, which will give a distribution of surface water channels and the groundwater depth, all those things. Hydrological map will give you the water resources information, where it is there, what are the streams or formation, stream formation, how you are constructing. Suppose the hydrological map of your urban area, if you have, you can avoid flood. Most of the Indian city are coming, or we are facing the problem of this kind of hazardous flood, we call it. So this all, we are not having a proper hydrological map on our structure. Because of that only we are facing such issues. Soil conservation, this is very important, especially if you are doing some lot of mining works or if you are doing any industrial construction or infrastructure construction in a forest area. He is supposed to know the soil conservation. Soil should be conserved. What do you mean by soil conservation? So keeping the soil in a most possible or more possible way of its original form or with its engineering or its conservation form. River control, because controlled river in the sense it is not controlling the where they suppose how they suppose the river supposed to move. It is controlling the bank of the river for the to control the erosion, to control the soil, to control the soil erosion, to control the flood. All those things we need to know river control. So for that the geological study is very important. Coastal and harbor works. So that coastal and harbor works is supposed to know. So how we have to control the coastal erosion, especially in harbor, how you are going to have your all harbor related loading and unloading, and how you are going to maintain the ship, manage the ship, all those things can be. So all those things we need a knowledge about the geology. A geological survey of a site before starting a project will reduce the overall cost. It not only the cost but also the technical information which will help you to identify the correct structure, to plan the correct structure and execute in a such a way that It will not affect the in future by any of other or any of the natural or man-made hazards. It will reduce up to some level. Then, what are the branches of geology? Mainly, the geology can be divided into physical geology, mineralogy, petrology, structural geology, stratigraphy, economic geology. And then the allied branch of geologies are engineering geology, mining geology, geophysics, geohydrology, geochemistry. We will discuss one by one about all the main and allied branches in forthcoming videos. Thank you.